Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now. Going for the deep ball. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Tyler Bass.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught inside the 20. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
That's track. 59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check. 59. Kill. 19. Right there. Hurt. 10. Riggs. Cut 19.
A run for Nick Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Off play action. Barkley. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Carmichael. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Operating from the gun, Carmichael. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a season to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw on third down, Carmichael. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
6 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down.
He's going to go deep for Conley. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Back to the air on second down. Carmichael forced out to his left. He'll try it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And now look at him go. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Touchdown, Browns.
So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
18 on the play. 1st down, Bengals.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Carmichael rolling to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. On 1st down, Carmichael. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Browns' 24-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carmichael. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 17-7 the score on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Carmichael. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Tyler Bass for the
Devontae Adams there to make the grab. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Barkley. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 24. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The 23-yard
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Carmichael looking deep for Adams. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Taking a shot here for Marshall. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
His kick.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Browns 24. Bengals 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2nd down at 5. Operating from the gun, Carmichael. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Joe Mixon. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. The 40, the 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Actually lining up for the extra point.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Carmichael. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Bengal first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Cincinnati.
Looking to throw. Carmichael, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Cincinnati.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it.
I could take
kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take it. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Barkley, flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd and 2, Barkley. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. The end result, 21 yards.
And the Bengals first down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
First down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Carmichael. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Third down.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Barkley. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 21-yard line.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
For Donovan Peoples-Jones, incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillendow as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Now Joe Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now the second down throw on target. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Myles Garrett.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw on second down, Carmichael. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got Adams on the hookup, and he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 22. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool. Instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Still going. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second down.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on third down. Operating from the gun. Barkley eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Badgley able to knock this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and kick it through.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Again, it's Mixon. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point.
The score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now on 2nd and 13. Barkley, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barkley, deep ball for Goodwin. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. 3 butt. Mike 50, 17.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And that is incomplete.
Barkley's pass incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
In punt formation for the Browns.
This is brought in at the 21. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Carmichael. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Cincinnati.
Now they run with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carmichael. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. Back to throw again. Buying time to his left. That's out to Chubb, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working the sideline there, good route, good catch, first down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Throwing on first down. Carmichael. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at his own 10. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Check, 59. Watch the run, watch the run.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is complete. It's Marshall. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. First and goal. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts.
They'll try to run the option here.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. On the carry, it's Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. He's back to throw, and that is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and defensively that might just seal a Week 1 victory. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Dances by at the 20. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone.